The gladiatorial arena on Nexus Station drew the galaxy's most bloodthirsty spectators, but tonight's crowd was different. Word had spread through subspace communications about an unprecedented match. A human had volunteered to face Ysera the Untamed, champion of the Draconian blood pits. Marcus Chun stood in the center of the arena wearing simple gray fatigues. No armor, no weapons beyond what regulations required, basic combat gloves, and protective gear. Around him, 50,000 alien spectators roared their approval at what they assumed would be a brief, entertaining slaughter. Ysera emerged from the champion's gate like living nightmare made flesh. 12 feet of cybernetically enhanced draconian warrior, her scales replaced with biometal plating, her talons extended to monomolecular sharpness. She had killed 47 challengers without sustaining a single significant injury. "Look at this pathetic offering." Ysera's voice boomed through the arena's amplifiers as she stalked toward Marcus. "They sent me a human slave to provide amusement. Tell me, little primate, how many seconds do you think you'll survive?" Marcus remained silent, his stance relaxed but balanced. His brown eyes tracked Ysera's movement with the calm attention of a professional evaluating a problem. "I ask you a question, slave." Ysera roared, her bio-enhanced muscles rippling as she prepared to strike. "Your species exists to serve your betters. You should thank me for ending your miserable." The word existence never left her throat. Marcus moved with a speed that defied the crowd's expectations of human limitations. His first strike shattered Ysera's left knee joint, not the biological knee she'd been born with, but the reinforced cyber enhancement that should have been indestructible. The sound was like a construction beam snapping under stress. Ysera's roar of pain became a scream of confusion as Marcus's second strike crushed her right shoulder assembly, severing the neural links that controlled her arm augmentations. Her monomolecular claws retracted involuntarily as her cybernetic systems cascaded into failure. By the 10-second mark, Marcus had systematically destroyed every technological enhancement that made Ysera the galaxy's most feared gladiator. By 20 seconds, she was on her knees, her biometal plating cracked and sparking. At 30 seconds exactly, Marcus's final strike connected with the neural interface at the base of her skull. Ysera collapsed face-first onto the arena floor, her enhanced body shutting down as her consciousness fled to avoid permanent damage. The arena fell completely silent. 50,000 beings who had come to watch a human die instead witnessed something that challenged everything they thought they knew about the species. Marcus walked over to Ysera's motionless form and knelt beside her. "You're not dead," he said quietly, his voice somehow carrying clearly through the arena's acoustics. "Your cybernetics will reboot in about 10 minutes. But next time someone offers to fight for their freedom, you might want to ask what they used to do for a living before they volunteered." He stood and addressed the stunned crowd. "My name is Marcus Chun, former Staff Sergeant, 3rd Marine Expeditionary Force. I served 6 tours in the Hegemony War Zones, specializing in close-quarters combat against cybernetically enhanced enemies." The implications hit the crowd like a kinetic bombardment. This wasn't a desperate human slave fighting for entertainment. This was a trained killer who had volunteered to demonstrate exactly why his species had earned their reputation in the galaxy's most brutal conflicts. "I'm not a slave," Marcus continued, removing his combat gloves with methodical precision. "I'm a free citizen of the Human Confederation, and I came here tonight to deliver a message." He gestured to Ysera's unconscious form. "Your champion just learned what every smart species in the galaxy already knows. Humans don't make good slaves because we're very, very good at breaking things that try to enslave us." Arena security moved to escort Marcus out, but he waved them off. "I'll see myself to the exit. But first," he activated a small recording device. "Admiral Harrison, mission accomplished. The demonstration was successful. I recommend we adjust our recruitment standards. Apparently, the galaxy's gladiatorial champions aren't prepared for Marine Corps basic training." As Marcus walked toward the arena exit, the crowd began to understand what they had witnessed. This hadn't been a gladiatorial match. It had been a recruitment demonstration. The Human Confederation had sent a single former Marine to prove that their slaves were actually the galaxy's most dangerous soldiers. Word spread through subspace within hours. Human prisoners and slaves across the galaxy suddenly found themselves released without explanation, their captors unwilling to risk discovering what other military backgrounds their property might possess. Marcus Chun returned to Earth with a simple mission report. Objective achieved. The galaxy now understands that enslaving humans is a poor business decision. The gladiatorial arena on Nexus Station closed permanently within a month. No species wanted to risk having their champions destroyed by another human slave.